Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome to the November 2018 channel update video. Folks, what a month so far. It is time for us to take a look at another Nintendo RPG, Destiny of an Emperor. Now, this is a really neat RPG. One, it's kind of, you know, as well as you can get with a Nintendo game based on some historical figures. It takes place in China. In fact, we have a little bit of a scroll we're going to read here. This is the true story of the wars fought by ambitious men over the vast Chinese continent about 18 centuries ago. It's really cool. In fact, we're going to get a couple shots, actually a lot of screens, that show us the important generals and people from the time. So we have a descendant of the old Han Emperor raising an army for restoration of the dynasty. That's Liu Bei. We have an exceptionally skilled, a match for 1,000 soldiers, good with sword as well as pen and worshipped by his men, Guan Yu, and the only man in China strong enough to compete in even combat with Lu Bu is Zhang Fei. Some other important people. We have the leader of the Yellow Scarves Rebellion and founder of the Tiaping sect, Zhang Zhao. We have, again, a gentleman who was served by Lu Bu, ruled by a tyrant in the city of Laojiang. We have Dong Zhao, and the greatest warlord of China, destined to be a traitor perhaps because of his great strength, Lu Bu himself. We also have headed a punitive force against Deng Zhao, but defeated by Lu Bu and chased back to his homeland, Yuan Shao, and once called himself emperor, but fundamentally lacked the ability to govern, Yuan Shu. Oh, there's even more folks here. Known for single-handedly breaking through the million-soldier line of defense of the Cao army, Zhang Yun. Praised by famed strategist Zhu Ge Liang as being as strong as battle as Zhang Fei, Ma Chao, and vigorous in his old age, had the nickname Tiger in Middle China, Huang Zhong. The greatest strategist in history of China, Zhu Ge Liang. Also a great strategist, nearly ranking with Zhu Ge Liang, is Pang Tong. I should warn everybody now, I'm going to mispronounce most things in this game, because, as you all know, Grug is terrible. Characteristics of more than 180 warlords were simulated based on many official documents, reproducing in detail the era of history described in the renowned text of Shang Zhu Yani. Travel back to that exciting period of time, and whatever else that text said, because it went by too fast for me to read. That's Destiny of an Emperor, a cool game based on some history. Let's jump in and check it out. So we're going to make a new game. I've of course made a test game. We'll delete that. Let's go ahead and register a history book. You'll notice menus that look very similar to Dragon Warrior. Here we go. This will be Grug. That same kind of menu-based gameplay. So, oh, there we go. We're ready to start off Grug here. He's level 0. We'll do medium speed for our text. Although we were born on different days, we hope to die in the same hour of the same day on the same year. On our very souls, we pledge that this will be true. Liu Bei, listen! A group of rebels, known as the Yellow Scarves, is terrorizing the local people. You are the direct descendant of the Emperor of the Han Dynasty. It falls to you to bring justice back to the land. To the west is the castle of Tao Qian. I hear he is recruiting volunteer soldiers to subdue these insurrectionists. Tao Qian will need leaders for his volunteers. I made sure you had the best training. Now it's time to use what you know to bring civilization back to this land and carve out your place in history. Thanks, Mom. I'm pretty sure that's Mom. Let's talk. Go now, son. Yes, it is. So, here we have, you can see your standard overhead view characters, our party behind the main character. Again, this should feel very much like the Dragon Warriors games. It's very similar as far as its layout, but a lot of key differences, especially in the combat and things. So we can bring up our command window, we can talk, we can check the area around us, we can set up our formation, we can look at our status by looking at our generals or use an item. So if we do general, we see that our party right now, we have Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei with us. Liu Bei being our main character right here. And you can see that we have a strength category, an intelligence category, and then some other stats. And then we have, down at the left, you'll see where it says Soldier, 314. That's actually your health. In this game, your main characters are generals, and their hit points are representative of soldiers with them. So, like many early RPG games, that's a way to be redundant. One important thing to be aware of is... Oh, are these not equipped? Hey, it would be useful if we equipped our items. That would be handy. Guan Yu is equipped with Flail. How about Zhang Fei? He also has a Flail. Let's equip that. And like most RPGs, we get items, so that increases our strength. But like other RPGs of the time, food is going to be another important thing for us. And so if we look underneath, trying to remember what it's under. It doesn't show us our food here, but we are going to have to buy food and rations so that we don't starve to death on the world map, if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and talk to some people. The Yellow Scarf. Someone must stop those butchers. Now, you may be aware of the Yellow Scarf Rebellion, especially if you played any Dynasty Warrior games. It's the same historical period as those games take place in. Hello, I am Zhang Shiping. I've heard of your aspiration. I am no warrior, but a simple merchant who's had some good fortune. If it will further your cause, I want you to accept this. Small gift so you can buy weapons and prepare for battle. You receive 200 gold coins and 1,000 rations. There we go. Here's the main one. So you can see we have our money and our food. And the rations, we have to make sure we don't run out of food or we'll die. Pretty simple. Ah, we have a horse. Let's talk to the horse. It says nay. How wonderful. Couple more people here. Qu Xiaoping is never home. Aw. Why is he never home? Well, let's search. There was nothing inside the pot. Oh well. Got a couple people hanging out here. Are you Liu Bei? My name is Song Ren, and this is Song Yong. We would be honored to enter your service. We'll say yes. We will serve you faithfully. So we just got some new party members. We got Song Ren and Song Yong that joined us as generals. So that, you can see how they add to the party, but they don't follow behind us here. We don't get to see them there. I wish I was like Liu Bei. I wish I was like Liu Bei as well. So I think that's everyone to talk to in this, our starting hometown. Again, we're going back to basics with an RPG like this. Oh, someone up here. Hurrah! Liu Bei! A tiny town area. I mean, this is an early game. So, like, our first town is very small. So let's go ahead and leave town. Our now 5-member party. And as you see a map, again, very similar to Dragon Warrior. So we're going to follow the road. We were told to go to this castle. This is Zhujiao Castle, home of Tao Qian. We've got an inn where we could rest and heal up. Qingzhou Castle to the north is still occupied by Zhang Liang and his Yellow Scars. So the Yellow Scars are occupying the northern castle. This gentleman, I think, sells rations. May I sell you some provisions? Yes, so you can buy, for 100 monies, we can buy 300 food. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you, sir. And you can see that we've used up no food yet. here we have a place where we can swap out our characters. Liu Bei, what can I do for you? So here, what you can do is, as we get more generals, they'll show up here as registered, and we can actually take generals into our party and leave generals back here, so you can switch your party members out in that room. Hello, sir. They say the Yellow Scarves have 3 strongholds. Do they now? My family was murdered by the Yellow Scarves. Please avenge their deaths, okay? You must recruit stronger warlords if you want the final victory. Well, I agree. Ah, we got a guy here. My name is Mijay. I'd like to join you in your fight against the Yellow Scarves. Sure. We will serve you faithfully. So picked up another party member. That's pretty cool. What do we have here? We didn't go in this house yet. Here is the weapon shop. We don't need to buy any weapons. Just point out that's what it is, if I remember right. Put your strong warlords on the front line and the weaker ones behind them. Solid tactics. Oh no, here's the weapon shop if we wanted to buy some weapons, which we could. In here... Are you buying or selling? I'm buying. What can I get you? Oh, we can buy some items here like a resurrector or healing potion, etc. So just a regular item shop. Empty house. A dude walking around. You can't use weapons that are packed away. You have to equip yourself with your weapons before you can use them. Why, thanks, buddy. And finally, we'll head into the castle. Liu Bei, welcome. Liu Bei, welcome. Please accept our Lord's request. The man in the back of the room is Tao Qian. Please grant the request of the king. Liu Bei, your name precedes you. I hear you intend to eliminate the rebels known as Yellow Scarves. I wanted to do that for years, but I fear I am in my final years and lack the strength. As you see, I'm sick and without an heir. If you succeed in dispatching the Yellow Scarves, I will make you my heir. So, we have a mission. Destroy the Yellow Scarves and become his heir. Oh, that's just a little room. So again, very basic town structure, very basic. Now here's where the cool thing in this game comes in. So let's go get in a fight. The first thing I want to see is that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members of our party right now. Something we need to do is we need to change our strategist. And I think if we look at our generals, we'll see that one of them has some tactics. Is it Song Yin? Nope. Nope. Okay, none of our generals have any tactics. What can happen is you can set one of your generals as a strategist to like cast magic, which is using tactics in battles. So we could do that later. For now, let's just get in some combat, because the combat's something I think is really neat. So if we jump out here, we can get into a combat, random encounters. Well, hopefully we get in a combat. Here we go. So combat breaks out. So, what we have here, this is what's cool. So, only the first 5 members of our party actually fight. Everybody else, the 6th guy is our strategist. So what we can do is we can battle, which is where we say we're going to attack. We could use a tactic. Oh, we have no tactician, sorry. If we had somebody assigned as a strategist, we could use them as a tactician to cast spells. We could defend, which is to block. We could use an item. We could retreat. We could ask for a report, or we could hit all out. So normally you would say you want to fight, so I'm going to fight this guy. I'm going to have everybody fight this dude here. And then our attacks happen. We killed 28 of his soldiers. We killed 23 of his soldiers. Come on, Zhang Fei. We did heavy damage and wiped out the rebel force. And then it moves down the rest. So, now they'll attack back in classic RPG style. Come on, guys. Oh, we lost 2 guys from Song Ren. So, as you can see, it's your regular, RPG. But what's great about this one is when you're grinding out levels and you're grinding out money, we have the All Out button, which just makes the combat happen. Let's check this out. We hit All Out, and basically they just go out and everybody starts swinging at each other. And as you can see, we're just watching the hit points, and we just want to make sure they run out before we do. And anytime I can hit a button, and on the next round of combat they'll break apart for me to give commands. But this is such an elegant way to handle a combat system like this instead of you having to press the button over and over. So Liu Bei's army has conquered the rebel force. We got 6 experience points and 34 gold coins. Beautiful. So as you can see, a very cool combat, that all-out button is the best part of combat. And that's really one of the things I love about this game. So this is, again, Destiny of an Emperor. If you're looking for I'm not going to say easy, but if you're looking for a simple Nintendo RPG with very simple mechanics, easy to understand, easy to play, this is one I would highly recommend. So with that recommendation, let's break off and let's go take a look at the channel for September. So here we are, looking at our channel for November 2018. I don't know why I can't think of the right month. This is embarrassing. But here we are in November. So first thing I want to say is we almost made it. I thought we were going to get over 300 subscribers. We didn't quite get there yet. We are still only at 295. That's okay. We'll get over 300 eventually. So we are continuing to do Monster Hunter, on and off. Again, we're going to play through that until we get to some credits, and then we're going to call it. We also have Final Fantasy. I'm going to tell you, as of this posting, there is, I think, one more video to go up for Final Fantasy, and then it'll be complete. So that is the main things that we did here in October. We got through Final Fantasy. We missed it by 1 day. I thought we were going to have the whole thing done in October, but we didn't. After we finish Final Fantasy, I am recording what is going to be a great playthrough, but going to be very long. And I think many of you will have an idea of what that playthrough is, because there's a certain game series that we need to continue. So I am currently recording a very, very much awaited Let's Play for the next game in our series here. So that's going to take me a little bit of time to record. I don't know when that's going to start going up, but it will start going up sometime here in November. You may see a little gap in videos in a little bit, just depending on when I'm getting the recording done for that. And I'm not sure, once we finish Monster Hunter, what our secondary game will be that we're playing. So we'll need to be getting that going. Beyond that, of course, we have the rest of the channel if you would like to check it out. Another exciting thing, at least exciting to me, is that the channel, one of the few channels that we are, have as a featured channel, our friends over at Rough Side of the Mountain. What in the world is in my search history here? What's going on? I don't know why I don't have my links up on this setup, but whatever, I'll learn how to type. Rough Night Gaming has started putting videos back up again, as you can see. They got back to putting out their Dark Souls 3 Let's Play, and they've got that up and running. So again, I would check them out. Just a warning, last couple episodes they've gotten a little political on their commentary. That's perfectly fine. I just want you to be aware of that. But Rough Night Gaming, they're back up and going. maybe give them a check out. They've kept us as a featured channel. I'm happy to keep them as a featured channel. So, with that, we're going to wrap up this video. Get ready for a great Let's Play to be coming up over the next month. And with that, we're going to say thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Let's get over 300 subscribers. Feel free yourself, if you're not, to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, we hope to see you soon.